So, good morning everyone. I hope you all are doing well. So, today we will learn about basics of SolidWorks, in which I will tell you about the tools which are used in SolidWorks and its applications. So, to start SolidWorks, you have to first click on the part program, which is compulsory. So, this will take a time in opening the part program because SolidWorks is a heavy software. So this is the space where you will create, and here you have three plane: front, top and the right plane. So you have to select which plane you have to draw the sketch. So let's see, as an instant you want to select the top plane. So left click on the top plane and here select the sketch option. So when we do that, we can see that we can clearly see the top plane. So we are viewing this from the top side. As we can see, there is x-axis and z-axis. So y-axis in the upward direction, that means perpendicular to the screen. So this is the top plane, and here when we see this arrow, means red arrow top and on the right side, this means we are in the sketch mode. And we can also see that we are in the sketch mode by this x and this arrow. This also symbolizes that we are in the sketch mode. So we have to sketch on this plane. So here are the tools which can be used in sketching. So these tools are line tool. So while selecting the line tool, we can do, if we select anything, then we can draw any line by right clicking select. So we will be exited from this tool. We can also exit from this tool by pressing escape key. So if we select line tool again, and if we select here horizontal, then only horizontal line will be selected, no matter how vertical or upward or downward your tool is. Only horizontal line will be selected. In the similar way, if we selected vertical, then only vertical line will be selected, no matter how left or right your tool is. And plus, this line tool is a click command. We don't have to drag here in the line tool. So like here I am clicking, and then I have just unpress the button, unpress the left key, and then again click at the point where I want to stop. So this is the click tool. We don't have to drag it. Then it's the circle. The circle, there are two options: perimeter circle and circle. We select normal circle. In normal circle, first at the point where we click is a center, and the second click will be the circumference. This is also a click command. And if we click perimeter circle, then we have to select 3 point which will be on the perimeter of the circle, means circumference of the circle. So this is a perimeter circle. Next is the spline tool. So spline tool is a random tool which can be used. Next is rectangle. If we select corner rectangle, then we have to select two diagonal corner of the triangle rectangle. This is also a click command tool. Now if we select a center triangle, then the first click will be center of the triangle, and the second click will be the extreme corner of the rectangle. Third will be 3 point corner rectangle, where we have to select 3 points: first point, second point and the third point. This is just 3 point rectangle. So if we select 3 points like this, we can also make this type of rectangle. Next is 3 point center rectangle, where first will be the center, second will be the circumference, third will be the perimeter, and last one is the parallelogram, where a parallelogram can be formed. And parallelogram is a quantity math shape. If you don't know, you can search it on Google. Then it's the arc. First is center arc, means the first point which will be clicked will be a center, and the next 2 point will be the arc. So this will be the center arc. The second is tangent arc. in which we have to select a tangent, and I am not going to do that right now. The third is 3-point arc, where 3 points need to be selected which will be on the arc, and the radius will be selected automatically. This all tools are click tool and not drop tool. The next one is ellipse. Ellipse is easy. No, I don't even have to explain this ellipse. First is the radius. First point is the radius. First point is the center. Second point is the A part, and the third point will be the B part. And A part and B part are the equation, are the point in the equations. This is a straight slot. Here you have to select 2 points, and then which will be the center. The third point will be like this. I don't know how to say this, but we call it a slot. The next is polygon. This is a very simple. First point will be center, and the next will be the this, and so here we can see that we haven't seen the dimensions of anything. There are random shapes of random size, and to give the dimensions we have to click here smart dimensions, where here we have to give it as 100 if we want 100 size. Then the 100 will be the standard dimension of this length, and now if we want to give it as 50, we can give the size will be changed like this. Also we can give diameter of the circle like 40. Here this line 60, and again to get out of from the tool we can click escape. And if we have drawn any unwanted sketch, here we can go to trim entities. Like see, here I am going this, and this part is trimmed. Here also trimmed, trimmed. This is trim. Now that is offset entities, where means if you want to sketch a parallelogram which is 10 mm away from this, inside or outside, we have to see we can use this offset. Now if when I have clicked this part, there is a 10 mm offset from this, means this distance is 10 mm from the main parallelogram, and if we want to give it inside, then we can select this reverse key. If we uncheck it, then it comes outside. If we check it, then it comes inside. And if we want to change the dimension, then we can write 20. It will go in the new parallelogram is made. Now we can trim if we don't want a under parallelogram which was inside. So this is trim entities, offset entities, and other stuffs. So now mirror entities. So let's see that I have drawn a sketch here. So now I want to mirror this sketch here on this side of the line. This is center line. So first select mirror entities, select the entity which you want to mirror, and here mirror about, we have to select the line from which we have to mirror. So if when I have selected this, there is a preview, and if I click anywhere on the screen, it not anywhere here, right click, it will be mirrored. So this is mirror entities. So these are the basic commands or tools which are used in SolidWorks, and these are for very basic beginners which are just who are just starting SolidWorks. So I hope this have given you a preview of how to start SolidWorks and how to use the tools. So thank you. I will upload more videos, and will also give you a demonstration of an example of how to sketch these things. So thank you. Please like, comment, and subscribe my channel, and share as much as you can. Thank you. This is Bhavi.